Unlike what used to be in the past, when UK recruiters will be flooding your LinkedIn page asking if you had passed your CBT and IELTS and ready to relocate, they would offer you sponsorship, pay for your visa, your OSCE, your flight tickets, and even offer you some months of free accommodation until you finally settle in the UK. They would even refund your IELTS and CBT fees and give you a welcome bonus of 2,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, as the case may be. The support was tremendously massive and the benefits were mouth-watering. But now, even those who have passed their IELTS and CBT are yet to get sponsored jobs. And a whole lot of people are becoming distressed and frustrated. Now, what is the next option? I would recommend self-sponsorship. So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I will be explaining what you need to know about self-sponsorship, the requirements and step-by-step processes and guide, and offer you tips on how to get your UK PIN and position yourself for your desired jobs. As you know, opportunities meet those who are ready to seize and utilize it. I still believe that traveling to the UK is easier and faster and even cheaper than many other countries, and you can easily relocate to the US, Canada, Australia from the UK than you would from Nigeria. This doesn't mean you would not pass through the proficiency exams like the NCLEX and all of that, but your dream would simply be closer to you due to more acquired information, improved income. You would not need any US agent to sponsor you. Now, what is the first step? After you've written your IELTS and CBT and you have done the basic things you need to do in Nigeria, then you start preparing for the OSCE. Whether you are a mental health nurse or you are delving into adult nursing, there are some YouTube channels that may be of help. And if you want me to be making videos on mental health nursing OSCE, please let me know in the comment section. Give yourself 1 to 2 months of consistent practice. One thing you need to know about the OSCE is that it may be the easiest exam you would ever write or do as a nurse, but that could also be the easiest exam you would ever fail. Most important thing to bear in mind is safe practice. When you are confident to do the exam, then you can apply. There are 5 approved test centers across the UK that offer OSCE. University of Ulster, Northumbria University, Oxford Brookes University, the University of Northampton, and Leeds Teaching Hospitals NHS Trust. I would recommend University of Ulster because that is where I did mine. Obviously, due to my personal experience, we were 9 candidates and all of us passed at once. I know that there are some test centers that people have shared their experience as not so good, but please do your underground research. It will be very helpful if you have a colleague or friend or family member that lives in the UK and will be disposed to support you with accommodation and also booking the test. You could send your money in Naira to the person and the person will pay. The person has to be someone you trust, before your money go enter Dorime. But I trust that my UK people are actually honest and kind. Yes, I can confirm that from my experience. Then the person offering you accommodation will have to send you an invitation letter with which you would apply for a UK standard visit visa. This is usually valid for a minimum of 6 months. If you go to the UK Home Office website, gov.uk, you find out that OSCE is included as one of the valid reasons to get a visit visa, which means it's always easy to get visa approval once you meet the requirements, which I will be listing in the course of this video. Getting a visit visa to do your OSCE means that after passing your exam and getting your UK PIN, you would have to travel back to Nigeria to get a work visa. No one will employ you when you are on a visit visa. It's illegal to work in the UK and get paid on a visit visa. When you now have your PIN, you will see how opportunities will flock around you. Now, these are the documents you need to have in order to get a visit visa. Obviously, you need to have your passport. It's funny how some people will be flooding your inbox, show me where, when they don't even have a passport. Of course, without your passport, you can't even do your IELTS and CBT. So passport, which must be valid, is the first thing. OSCE booking confirmation, with which you would prove to the visa office that you have already booked your exam. It's usually sent to you via your email. Then your NIN, National Identification Number. If you have done your passports recently, you would realize that Nigerian passports now have NIN inside of it. CBT results, your IS certificate, which must be valid within the 2 years you've written it to the time when you will be expecting to get your PIN, just to be on the safe side. And your nursing certificate, your nursing license, NMC UK page from your portal, NMC UK decision letter, birth certificate, bank statements, usually from your salary accounts for the past 6 months, letter of no objection from your employer or your school, work or school ID card, employment letter or school admission letter, application cover letter, your passport photo, proof of residence in Nigeria, which could be utility bill, for instance, from NEPA, police clearance certificate, marriage certificate if you are married, proof of family in Nigeria, birth certificate. Then these are documents expected from your sponsor. Your sponsor's passport, whether British or Nigerian passport, proof of residence in the UK, biometric residence permit, although it's no longer used in the UK, bank statements and or pay slip, sponsorship or accommodation letter, council tax, water bill. The most important thing about these requirements is to show proof of legality. I've seen people sending WhatsApp chats and even videos with their sponsor. That is the person sending them letter of invitation and offering accommodation. Now, dear nurse, this process might be somewhat cumbersome or even expensive, but believe me, it gets easier and clearer once you take the first step. Relocating to the UK remains the easiest and fastest, even if you are sponsoring yourself. I may not be able to support everyone, but if you subscribe and click the notification bell here in my YouTube channel, I'll be able to reach more people and continue to offer tips and information about relocating to the UK. If there are any areas you would want me to make a video on, please let me know in the comment section. I'm determined to support your journey. Good luck.